Here are some of our favorite strange stories about clothes. This hot chocolate couture looks almost too good to eat. The sweet style was featured on a runway in Brussels, Belgium during the 66th annual chocolate fair. 13 dresses were unveiled during the show, and they were either partially or entirely made of premium chocolate and cocoa powder. It must have been hard for these models not to pick at their costumes, but they're professionals and kept their wardrobe intact. A former Miss Belgium organized the 2019 event to showcase her country's love affair with chocolate, one they share with the rest of the world through food and now fashion. In 2015, celebrities were causing sheer madness on the red carpet, which got some blushing brides taking the trend down the aisle.
It's meant for the girl who's very confident. She's worked really hard to get her body in shape and she wants to show it. She's proud of it.
Try this wedding gown only if you dare to bear.
This dress doesn't really leave a lot to the imagination, but she really is covered in a nude mesh lining. So even though it looks a bit risque, there is nothing that's really exposed.
If that's way too revealing, this dress tones things down a little.
Even though it's one piece, it really gives you the look of two dresses. It's almost as though she's wearing an overlay over a mini dress underneath.
Some brides loved them, but others didn't.
I just feel like that's what you would see at a strip club instead of at your wedding.
I like that it feels completely effortless. It feels like you're wearing absolutely nothing.
Promise me we'll still be sweethearts.
This husband and wife are really in tune with one another. In fact, Rosemary and Francis Clance are a perfect match. Literally.
This is our closet, and everything matches. And if it doesn't match, it goes out.
I like the shirt because it fits me and she likes the color.
Francis first laid eyes on Rosemary in 9th grade.
I said, ooh, what a cute little gal.
Rosemary liked Francis, but thought he needed help in the wardrobe department.
I was very conscious of his attire, and some of it was questionable. So I helped him.
She helped.
They married at 19, and Rosemary has been coordinating their outfits ever since.
Dressing alike is simple for me because I don't have to worry. So she still, even at our age, still usually lays out the clothes that she thinks I ought to wear that day.
Grandson Jonathan says he used to make fun of his matching grandparents.
I was actually probably the one that roused them the most.
But now look, he's matched with his fiancée Cassie. They've even started a his and hers matching clothing line called Baisies.
On our first date, he told me that his grandparents had matched since the day that they started dating. And I looked at him and said, "Can we do that?" And he said, yes. There was so much positive recognition of matching, and I'm sure they know. People stop you and say, "Oh, it's so sweet."
Here, the whole family is shopping for matching looks.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hey, we're twins.
You look pretty good in that. I think I like it. We will always be together long after graduation day.
54 in Kingman.
It's a fashion forecast.
It's a pretty strong and cold storm system.
In 2015, local meteorologists around the country took to wearing the same dress. Just look at how popular this dress was. This collage shows dozens of forecasters wearing the outfit. It was first posted on a private Facebook page for female meteorologists, and it just took off. Phoenix meteorologist April Warnicki explained to Inside Edition why this dress was so popular.
Finding the right thing to wear in our profession is sometimes hard. You're trying to please so many people. There's so many rules. You can't wear patterns. You are supposed to always wear sleeves, only bright colors, something that's fitted, but don't show too much skin. So when we found this dress that was pretty cheap but seemed to please everyone, we all just kind of jumped on board. It was too easy.
The figure-flattering dress sold on Amazon for just $23 and came in several colors.
It is flattering, but it's not too revealing. It is just above the knee, so it's also not too revealing on the legs. It's a pretty decent quality, especially when you consider it's $23. Even if you mess up the forecast, the thing that they're going to remember, unfortunately, if you're a woman sometimes, is what you're wearing.
Nidia Garzon designs and makes clothing for pets, particularly birds. The Colombian entrepreneur started creating outfits for fine feathered friends several years ago when she lived in Canada. Reportedly, some Canadians clothe their birds since it can get cold. After Nidia moved back to Colombia to be closer to her family, she kept on making ensembles for non-humans. Her business offers a range of couture for birds, dogs, cats, and rabbits. She says she uses recycled materials from clothing manufacturers and dressmakers, so the environmental impact is minimal. Demand is high for Nidia's creations, and so long as the orders keep coming in, the bird is the word. Warning, if you're squeamish, we suggest looking away. Workers in Indonesia are busy making leather shoes. The material they're using is chicken feet skin. Nerman, a 26-year-old entrepreneur, started his leather company in 2015. He got the idea after stumbling across his father's journal filled with tips on how to tan the leather from chicken feet skin. Surprisingly, he says that chicken feet have a similar texture to exotic skins like that of snakes and crocodiles. So how many of these little feet does it take to make a pair of shoes? 64, and the footwear takes 10 days to complete. And as you can see, the finished product is impressive, bringing a whole new meaning to making the most out of what you've got. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.